Hello, dear students. Welcome to this session. In this session, let us understand about the allotropes of carbon. Here we have three allotropes of carbon. They are the diamonds, graphite, and Buckminsterfullerene. All these three types of carbon, they fall under the category of crystalline form of carbon. We do also have another type of carbon, that is the amorphous form. So when I talk about the amorphous form of carbon, the example for the amorphous forms are the coal, charcoal, and the lamp black. So these are the examples for the amorphous form of carbon. And all these things, the coal, charcoal, and lamp, which I told you the amorphous forms, they're actually obtained from this crystalline form. Because of that, we give more importance to study the crystalline forms of carbon. Now let us understand in detail. Before that, let us understand what are the allotropes of carbon or what is allotropy. It is a phenomenon by which an element can exist more than one physical state. That means, take an example of diamond. If you look at the diamonds, they exist in different state. Their appearance is different. Correct. So here the allotropes of carbon means first thing which you have to understand is these are made up of single type of, that is the same type of element, but their structure is different. They are made up of single type of element, but their structure is different. That means we can say that the carbon atoms which are found inside, they have the different structural forms. They are arranged in the different structural forms. As a result of this, there will be a difference in the arrangement. As a result of difference in arrangement, their properties are also different. As the now, as the diamond is looking different, right? See, the diamonds have different structures. As their structures are different, their properties are also different because it depends upon the arrangement of the atoms inside the diamond. Clear? Now let us take an example of diamond and graphite. If you look at both diamond and graphite, both are made up of carbon. They are made up of carbon. But diamond does not look like graphite. Correct? Both are looking different. So we have to understand that it is because their property is different and their arrangement of carbon is different. Hence, they also look different. Correct? So the arrangement of carbon is different. As a result, both of this, they look different, but even though they are made up of carbon atom. Clear? Now let us understand the allotropes of carbon, that is the first allotrope, or that is the diamond. Let us understand in detail about the diamond. See, if you look at the arrangement of atoms, that is in the diamond, they are made up of carbon, correct? So if you look at the arrangement of carbon inside the diamond, each carbon atoms, they're bonded to four other carbon atoms. See, look at here. If this is a carbon atom, this carbon is bonded to four. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're bonded to four other carbon atoms. Thereby, they form a rigid three-dimensional structure. And also, they are the hardest substance ever known. Diamonds are the hardest substances. And their bonds which are formed inside are very strong. Each carbon atom are linked to four other carbon atoms here, right? It is very important to note this. As a result, their bond is very strong. And if we talk about the conductivity of diamonds, diamonds are the bad conductors of electricity because they're made up of carbon. You know that carbons are the poor conductors. They do not conduct electricity, correct? As a result, yeah, the diamonds also, they are having the poor nature in conducting the electricity. Clear? And you also should know that the diamonds can be synthesized. That means you can see there are diamonds which are found in artificial, it is artificially found. There are original diamonds also, there are artificial diamonds also, right? So these diamonds can be synthesized, that is, the artificial diamonds are actually synthesized. These diamonds are synthesized by subjecting to pure carbon to a high pressure. If the carbon it is compressed under high pressure and a high temperature, these artificial diamonds are synthesized. Okay, so now let us understand about the next allotrope of carbon, that is the graphite. So when I talk about the graphite, in graphite each carbon atom is bonded to three other carbon atoms. See here, we have seen in the diamond, one carbon atom is attached to four other carbon atoms. It is in the case of diamond, correct? Now, but in the case of graphite, look at here, you can look at this region, you can look at this region, correct? So each carbon atom, they are attached to three other carbon atom. You can see it is three carbon atoms. Their carbon atom is bonded with three carbon atom, correct? So here, by forming these kind of structure, they looks like the hexagonal array. Hexa means 6. You can see here this region, you can see there are 6, right? 1 2 3 4 5 6. So it is forming a hexagonal array. See here, 3. These are all the carbon atoms, correct? So here the graphite, in the graphite each carbon atom is bonded to 3 other, there's 1 2 3 carbon atoms, correct? And thereby it forms the hexagonal array shape. And the force of attraction is weak between the carbon atoms. As a result, they are soft. We can easily break the lead, right? Because lead is made up of graphite. We can break the lead because their bonds are not so strong as the diamond. They are soft. And the attraction between the carbon is weak. They have the weak force of attraction. And also they are the good conductors of electricity. I told at the beginning of the lesson only, when I was talking about the conductivity, I told most of the carbon atoms are the poor conductors of electricity, exception for graphite. Graphite is the good conductor of electricity. Clear? So the next one is the Buckminsterfullerene. Here the Buckminsterfullerene is recently discovered, actually not even 50 years ago. It is just recently discovered. Okay, and the first one, that is the first Buckminsterfullerene, first one was identified to be the C60. What is C60? That means the carbon atoms which are arranged with 60 carbon atoms will be there. Okay, the first one was the C60, which has carbon atoms which arranged like the football. You can see here only, it is here, right? So it is here. So the 60 carbon atoms are arranged in the shape of football. Actually, it is a geoidic dome. It looks like a geoid shape, correct? So here, I repeat, see, the Buckminsterfullerene is also a type of, that is, it is an allotrope of carbon. It was discovered recently, and the first one was identified to be C60. That means 60 carbon atoms were found and they arranged like a football. They arranged like a football. It is actually a geoidic dome shape. Why this name Buckminsterfullerene? It is because it was named by the US architect Buckminster Fuller. The person who gave the name for this allotrope was the Buckminster Fuller. Hence, it got the name Buckminsterfullerene. Clear? So, by now we have got a clear picture about the three allotropes, the major crystalline forms of allotrope. They are the diamonds, graphite, and the Buckminsterfullerene. Hope you all have understood what are the allotropes of carbon. What is allotropy? I have told you, right? So here when I talk about allotropy, it is made up of the same type of element but they appear in different physical state. Their spherical physical state are different. because their structures are different, the arrangement of carbon atoms are different inside. Clear? Hope you all have understood. In my next session, I will be teaching you the properties of carbon. Thank you.